The cost of AMP is by all accounts fluctuating every day. It can go up or down inside a couple of hours. Anyway, what's the fate of this digital currency? In this article, we'll investigate the most recent AMP value forecast and examination. Thusly, you can acquire a superior comprehension of where this computerized cash is going sooner rather than later. Furthermore, we'll give a few supportive tips on how you can bring in cash off of AMP. How about we begin? What is AMP crypto? AMP is an open-source blockchain convention by Flexa, based on Ethereum. It is a stage for resource move collateralization. Marking AMP might ensure exchange is valuable, including on the web wallets, government-issued currency trade, credit circulation, land arrangements, and significantly more. Because of the accessibility of security pools, AMP can decentralize the gamble related with the exchange of cash across shaky organizations and in genuine circumstances. Network members get a piece of the Flexa organization's handling charges for all exchanges dealt with through that record in return for marking AMP as far as a specific wallet program. AMP is the local digital currency of the AMP organization. AMP is an Ethereum-based ERC20 token. It was made by Flexa, an organization with Consensus, an Ethereum-centered programming firm. AMP was delivered in September 2020. AMP is intended to accelerate conditional cycles in blockchain networks, including the world's two greatest cryptographic forms of money, Ethereum and Bitcoin. It is a prompt conditional collateralized token planned for any sort of resource move. Any worth is covered as security for however long it's unconfirmed. AMP tokens are ordinarily delivered and made open for extra exchanges whenever agreement has been laid out on a specific exchange. The guarantee can be sold to cover the misfortune on the off chance that an understanding can't be reached. The AMP token gives an intriguing method for further developing exchange proficiency. Because of its non-inflationary circulation and the activities that acknowledge installments made with this token, AMP has space to develop. Presently, the AMP token is upheld by Chainlink, Moonswap, Yield, Dodo, and different stages. As the imagined usefulness spreads, instability ought to decrease also. The AMP group is buckling down on building an adaptable and modern premise that has proactively drawn digital currency financial backers. Is AMP a genuine digital currency? Is AMP a genuine crypto? Indeed, it is, to be sure. A computerized security token called AMP was at first delivered in September 2020. For what reason is AMP crypto so famous? The capacity of AMP tokens to defend exchanges makes them exceptional since they empower quicker and more secure exchange execution. AMP clients can stake AMP tokens to get monetary exchanges like computerized installments, cash trades, advance installments, and property deals. Who claims AMP crypto? Flexa is the parent organization of AMP. What is the absolute stock of AMP tokens? AMP has a complete stock of 99,213,408,535 AMP. Will the AMP token at any point go up? Considering AMP's cost history and its greatest cost of 12 cents, the specialists' agreement on AMP is bullish. While the token is another player in the crypto market, it has previously raised a major ruckus in the crypto local area. The truth will surface eventually on the off chance that AMP can really satisfy its commitment. Nonetheless, the undertaking has gained huge headway up until this point, and there is motivation to accept that the token could see critical development later on. The way that AMP is a penny cryptographic money neutralizes it. Like penny stocks, incredibly modest coins are profoundly speculative and may at last end up being useless. What will the AMP token be worth in 2030? As indicated by Master Investigation, AMP can arrive at a typical cost of 70 cents minus 1 by 2030. With regards to speculations, there are no certifications. Notwithstanding, numerous specialists accept that AMP cryptographic money has a lot of potential for a certain something. AMP crypto is based on the Ethereum blockchain, which is now a demonstrated stage. What's more, the group behind AMP crypto incorporates experienced designers and guides with a history of progress. Moreover, AMP crypto has previously built up some decent forward movement, and the token is upheld by an assortment of major crypto stages like Coinbase, Poloniex, Sushi, Uniswap, and others. Considering these elements, it's not shocking that many individuals accept that AMP crypto is a wise venture. Obviously, the truth will come out eventually, assuming that this conviction is legitimate. Be that as it may, for the present, AMP crypto seems, by all accounts, to be a digital currency with a great deal of commitment. AMP Value Expectation 2022. As per the specialized examination of AMP costs expected in 2022, the base expense of AMP will be $0. The most extreme level that the AMP cost can reach is $0. The typical exchanging cost is normal around $0. AMP value figure for October 2022. In light of the value vacillations of AMP toward the start of 2022, crypto specialists expect the typical AMP pace of $0 October 2022. Its base and greatest costs can be anticipated at $0 individually. November 2022, AMP value estimate. Cryptographic money specialists are prepared to report their gauge for the AMP cost in November 2022. The base exchanging cost may be $0, while the most extreme could reach $0 this month. By and large, it is normal that the worth of AMP may be around $0. AMP value conjecture for December 2022. Crypto experts have really taken a look at the value variances of AMP in 2022 and in earlier years. So the normal AMP rate they foresee may be around $0 December 2022. It can drop to $0 a base. The greatest worth may be $0. AMP value expectation 2023. After the examination of the costs of AMP in earlier years, it is accepted that in 2023, the base cost of AMP will be around $0. The greatest expected AMP cost might be around $0. By and large, the exchanging cost may be $0 2023. AMP value expectation 2024. In light of the specialized examination by digital currency specialists in regards to the costs of AMP, in 2024, AMP is supposed to have the accompanying least and greatest costs, about 1 cent and 1 cent, separately. The typical expected exchanging cost is 1 cent. AMP value expectation 2025. The specialists in the field of digital money have broke down the costs of AMP and their vacillations during the earlier years. It is expected that in 2025, the base AMP cost could drop to 1 cent, while its greatest can reach 1 cent. By and large, the exchanging cost will be around 1 cent. AMP value expectation 2026. In light of the examination of the expenses of AMP by crypto specialists, the accompanying most extreme and least AMP costs are normal in 2026, 2 cents and 2 cents. By and large, it will be exchanged at 2 cents. AMP value forecast 2027. Crypto specialists are continually investigating the variances of AMP. In view of their expectations, the assessed typical AMP cost will be around 3 cents. It could drop to at least 3 cents. However, it actually could reach 4 cents all through 2027. AMP value expectation 2028. Consistently, digital money specialists plan estimates at the cost of AMP. It is assessed that AMP will be exchanged somewhere in the range of 5 cents and 6 cents in 2028. Its typical expense is normal at around 5 cents during the year. AMP value expectation 2029. Digital money experts are prepared to declare their assessments of the AMP's cost. The year 2029 not entirely set in stone by the most extreme AMP cost of 8 cents. Be that as it may, its rate could drop to around 7 cents. In this way, the normal typical exchanging cost is 7 cents. AMP value expectation 2030. Following quite a while of examination of the AMP cost, crypto specialists are prepared to give their AMP cost assessment to 2030. It will be exchanged for no less than 10 cents, with the conceivable greatest tops at 12 cents. By and large, you can anticipate that the AMP cost should be around 10 cents in 2030. AMP value expectation 2031. Digital money experts are prepared to declare their assessments of the AMP's cost. The year 2031 still up in the air by the greatest AMP cost of 18 cents. Nonetheless, its rate could drop to around 15 cents. In this way,